Let's see if this works. Shit, I don't understand what happened. Wait.
Really?
It says we're live. Is it on the channel?
Yeah, you're live. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to put an Instagram post and technical difficulties or anything?
I'll throw the new link in.
What?
I'll throw the new link in.
Yeah. See if anybody joins them.
What happened?
That's you, isn't it?
Like it.
So frustrating. Oh yes, yeah. I don't know what happened there. We just lost it altogether. So we just restarted it as best we could there.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, this one works out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we've got a good signal. Like our internet is like on the other side of the wall that's out there, so it should be fairly good. Fairly good signal.
Can't even remember where we left off.
No, we've lost all our questions and everything. So we have. So Rosie's in the house, which is just again on the other side of the van. We didn't want to bring her into the van because things aren't screwed down properly or screwed together properly. And she likes to jump up on everything, so she would just wreck everything all around her. So she would.
It would be even more chaotic if she was in here. I can't remember what the last question was we got to.
We got one from Phil.
Yes,
It's Phil.
yes, the ups and downs, the highs and lows.
I think we finished that, didn't we?
I'm not sure if I cut off or not.
A low point would definitely have been the live stream enough with issues. Bless her wee heart, she will be warm and cozy. Someone asked about your yeah. Thighs. They are chunky.
Um, so highs and lows. Talking about sort of the YouTube, definitely established myself has been a high and a low. More so high because we got to meet brand explorers that done amazing things for the channel and base fan done incredibly for the channel and for the fan life element of
it. PG, please.
Getting the interact with all you guys has also been fun through the comments and through talking too.
This is the issue with being live. You get the full uncensored version of us.
Yeah.
You're going to get the full naughtiness.
Although I think we've been alright tonight. We have been not too bad. I don't think we swore yet.
No, I have, yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Got a few
apologising.
F-bombs out there as well.
But yeah, so it's been nice. The lows.
So as I was saying, surgery earlier in the year, family earlier in the year as well. Yeah.
I think 2024 for me, it's been a weird one. Not to make it about me personally, but for me it's been a weird one because it's been like one of the best years of our lives, but also one of the worst.
That's fair. Yep.
So it has
Yep.
because we got our fan. We had this amazing holiday to Corfu, which was lovely. Our subscribers went up. YouTube thing was going really well. But with that, you almost died, which was not great for me and not great for you.
No, yeah.
So Stephen had emergency surgery and had organ failure because he had early onset sepsis because he had a
Inflamed gallbladder.
inflamed gallbladder that died inside of him.
Great fun. So
My grandfather then died. Bear in mind, I'd say like my grandfather, he was like practically like my dad because he always lived with us. So he was always, I grew up with my granddad, always being in the house. So he had passed away in September, which wasn't great. And then I was sick. When did I get sick? A couple of weeks ago.
a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
So I was in hospital a couple of weeks ago. Nothing serious, but I had. I actually thought I had broken my ribs, but I have a thing called costochondritis, which is like inflammation of the bones in my chest and ribs. And they thought I had pneumonia, and also I got gastritis. So it's pretty much inflamed from like here to here, which wasn't great, especially coming up to Christmas because it means you can't really eat. Can I ask where in Ireland you guys are from? We're from County Antrim. So we're specifically located around that county. So we are.
Yeah, the most specific we could probably be is we are about 15 minutes from Antrim, 15 minutes from Belfast, and 15 minutes from Lisburn.
Yeah,
That's really as specific as we can get.
yeah. We're in pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so even if people didn't know that never have heard of where we're from, but we're in the country part, we're in a rural part of
Yeah,
County
yeah.
Antrim.
Well, people from here don't even know this place is, so
Yeah.
it's
But that's where our accent and stuff is from too. We've got like mainly a Belfast sounding accent. That would be fair to say, wouldn't it?
yeah, well, nobody knows where my accent's based, so maybe for you.
Granny raised me until she passed away when I was 10, absolutely. Thank you very much. Travel plans for 2025. We wanted to do England. We really wanted to do England, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
It's probably not because we've had a few unexpected bills come in. So I think the budget's gone for that. So it has. We see we have a friend whose 30th is coming up as well. The idea was to take the van, take like a couple of weeks off, maybe take
Oh,
the
we
van
say friend.
and
The
do
friend's
that.
been in the video, in our basement video.
Oh yes, that's
Lauren,
right. Yes, Lauren. Yeah, yeah. Lulz or Lulz
she has her
reads.
own book YouTube. So any readers out there, let me just plug her for a second. She has a book Instagram. She's got a book YouTube channel. She also games. She's starting a gaming channel, and her parents have a fan life channel. So yeah, they're traveling Podango. So if you want to check them out, subscribe to them. And she is Lulz Reads, and she is amazing.
So her 30th is coming up, and a few friends and stuff are going over for that. And we had planned on going over for that time. Maybe getting base fun to do one or two things with the van and spending time with friends. But as I say, we've had a few unexpected bills, a few other things that have happened as well. So we're probably not going to be able to do that. However, we are hoping once we get a wee bit more of the van build done, of maybe doing like the proper Wild Atlantic Way. So we've probably done the north coast of the death. I think we'll be doing another video on that. We'll probably lose all of our subscribers. So the north coast is done as much as it can, right through to Muff. So we've been right through Muff. um, So the plan is to maybe start in south of Muff. I couldn't help myself, sorry. So the plan is to go maybe south of the Wild Atlantic Way and maybe try working our way up. That's an idea that we're having. You can get to the sort of most southern part of the Wild Atlantic Way within about 4 or 5 hours, and usually with me driving a car. The van maybe 6 hours. So, right, so the plan is to go there and then see how much we can make our way up.
Yeah. In regards to also we were going to go to England, it was fun during Easter, and I think trying to find park up during Easter is going to be very hard,
Yeah.
especially in England because it's hard enough. I mean, you can't get parked up anywhere in Ireland over Easter. Let's be honest. So England, I think, is
Well, the last time
double the population.
we're going back 10 years ago when I last went to England for work. With the previous job, and it was literally like Easter Monday essentially, or the Easter up the day after Easter Monday or something like that. And I came off the boat at Holyhead and had drove maybe a mile inwards of Holyhead, and it was just a sea of caravans. So it was people towing caravans and motorhomes, and I was going to I was actually going to Kent. Funny enough, yeah, I was actually going down to Kent. And it took me, what should have taken maybe 6 or 7 hours, took me 12 to 13 hours. It was horrific. The traffic was so bad. Going down the M1, 3 lanes of traffic all came to a standstill because there was also an accident on that. It was just an absolute nightmare. So that experience made sure I never done the boat again after Easter. That's what I did.
Let's see. Jasmine Johnson.
Imagine how busy it would be now. That was 10 years ago.
It's crazy. I see we were in the Scottish borders. I would also love to go to Scotland, actually. I love Harry Potter. Is that controversial to say now since we're an LGBTQ channel? But
But
I
we still
love
regardless of all that there,
yeah,
the
I love
show
Harry
is still
Potter.
brilliant. Yeah,
I love
our
Harry Potter
books.
and I want to go to the Highlands. Let's see. Everyone has unexpected things. Don't try and rush yourself for the YouTube world. All of us are subscribed yourself. Love your Content never changed, parts scripted or not.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
very nice. So
That
it
is
is.
really
Yeah,
nice.
it
And it's
is.
nice to hear. Going back to like the thing where the question earlier about like our highs and lows and how we have a bit more swagger and a bit more confidence in our videos, we changed the editing style. Whenever we first started, I'm gonna drop the names here of the channels I like. One of my favorite fan life channels is Jits into the Sunset.
Yep.
And whenever I started, that's the style that we wanted to go for. But it was always copying somebody else's style. And I love their style. They do amazing. They don't even call them vlogs, they call them documentaries. And it's true because
they're filmed in that sort of.
and he's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
He's such a good. Yeah, he's brilliant.
I thought it was her.
I think it's both.
Oh, okay. See, this is the other side of it too. Tony does all the filming. Like I don't do any of it apart from telling where he's went wrong.
But I
So it's like it is very like you do it all. So it's a lot of work, like for you to do on your own.
And it's like it's starting. I wanted to do really cinematic, and it is why people do. I realize people love the cinematic stuff too. I wanted to do really cinematic vlogs because I love filmmaking too. And I always done media and stuff. So I wanted to do that, and then just wasn't authentic to who we were and what we were trying to get across. So then we changed the editing style up and eventually found our style that worked for us.
Well, we're still tweaking that.
Well,
yeah, we like to do like the vloggy element and then a bit of the cinematographic, cinematography. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cinematic. Sort of style. And mixing the both. Do you know who does that really actually quite well a lot of the time is Camper Vibe.
Camper Vibe are amazing.
Yeah,
and that's why they have 100K subs.
So we'll copy them. Where else for the comments? I think we're losing comments.
Let's see. I'd love to do the Wild Atlantic Way, but something always gets in the way when we're thinking about going. If you ever do it, hit us up.
I was just about to say that myself. Yes,
we'll show you around. So, and we would also love to collab. It was really nice seeing your last video. Whenever people asked you, like,
yeah, it was, yeah,
that was really, really nice. It's nice that the fact that people who like we watch their channel, they come to watch ours, reach out and then have this little community. It's the same with Bonjour Motorhome. We'll mention them as well. We collaborated for them on the Q&A and did a couple of articles and stuff for their website. And yeah, it's the fan life community in general, it's particularly on Instagram and YouTube, have been really, really welcoming.
The community element is brilliant. Like you guys are just amazing. It's just, we never even thought of that whenever we started this would be the community element of it, but it's probably the biggest part of it.
And Jasmine says, always away, are you fan lifers? I love that sort of videos. So those subscribers they are fan lifers and their videos are incredible and they've been in the game longer than us. They started in Japan, which was nice. So they have that back catalogue like the Japanese videos and fan life videos. So
you get cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
I noticed the change in voice. We're gonna put the diesel heater on, so we're sorry if the audio gets a bit weird.
Yeah, so always away, always away are amazing, and I love their videos, and you will especially love their Vlogmas video series that they've just done because
they went away to I want to say Slovakia. It wasn't Slovakia, was it?
Was it Slovakia or Slovenia?
Slovenia. Can't remember, but it looked really good. Yeah, and the fact that they you went away and came back so quickly, I was shocked at as well. We got somebody else there that I hadn't seen before. Adventuring with Charlie.
Merry Christmas, guys. Hope you had a good one. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Also had a lovely Christmas. I worked most of it.
he
when I'm off in the coming week, which is lovely. So it gives me a bit of time to relax. That's in Edinburgh, just up the road. JK is from. Oh, JK Rowling. Sorry, she lives in Edinburgh. We are Jasmine Johnson. We live in a motorhome full time, make videos. They're amazing. How many hours does it take to edit your videos on average? That depends. If I'm really hyper focused and in the zone, I will take all of the footage and edit it within about 5 to 8 hours.
Yes, you tend to go.
I go crazy. Hyper focus, hyperfixate, trying to get it out. If I'm doing like a edit that's out of order, I'll maybe do it over a week. It's never usually longer than a week.
We haven't filmed enough yet.
Because we are just doing weekends, we're not doing
we haven't been able to get enough content yet to have back catalogue to go on. So essentially, all the videos that you're seeing are at the very maximum of usually a week away. So we've literally just done it,
Yeah.
and then you're seeing it
So
really.
like today we filmed, obviously you can see the work we've done, like we filmed this today and I left it out during the week and then it'll be on our 2 week schedule so that we release the 2 week schedule.
And that's the other thing for the 2 week schedule is because we struggle to get the time to actually go out and do the filming as well as getting away.
I think it's because I know we say like our goal is full time fan life, but we're also working full time
Yeah, yeah.
as well as doing all of this.
So Tony works full time, and then I work usually more than full time because I'm always away with work. So by the time I come home, it's just difficult to get it
I
all
think
done.
that's what people don't realize. Hey, like me and Stephen don't actually see too much of each other. So doing this is nice because we've been together for 13 years and we haven't seen very much of each other because he travels for work.
Yeah, for half that time, I've probably travelled away for work.
Which is probably why we've been together for so long. We don't
Because we don't see each other.
like just a weekend. How many hours has Jake edit your videos? Oh, nice, love it. Always away. I'm going to check out after my leg. After the leg, my favorite you should. They're far
very
better than
good.
we will
Yeah.
ever be. They're far more professional and they love it. They're very nice people. So shout out Dom and Emma. Thanks, Jasmine. Thanks, guys.
I was
I was
wondering.
wondering where that brought me into the car camping world, and then I saw a fan, motorhome, thought the kids were grown, and doing that 100%. I would recommend it.
We actually so this is the awkward thing that we never actually told Brenton. But we knew who Brenton was, but I couldn't remember where I knew him from. But it was his car camping videos, his original car camping videos we had seen because we thought about maybe doing that as well. So I would advise anyone to go and try it because even before we bought the van, we had plans on doing a few car camps.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we bought the van and didn't have to do the car camps.
Thankfully that we didn't have to do it. We really enjoy it. There's it's like car camping, Jim's Ireland overlanding. It's a car camping channel, and
They
they
do
have caravans as well, and they're from down the road with it as well.
I think they bought a new van or a new car there, a new Jeep. Yeah, I seen one of their videos. They bought a new Jeep. So
they do like car camping spots over Northern Ireland as well.
They actually recommended us a couple of spots that we went to.
Around Lake in Fermanagh.
Which
one
went
of their
to?
spots.
Yeah.
One of my favourite videos and one of the place watched every
Yeah, well,
after this stream, go and check out This Is Ireland video. Whatever it's called now, it's probably changed the title, but it's one of my favourite videos. It's guys, if this is too loud in the background, let me know. So turn it off.
Yes.
Doesn't make a lot of noise behind me. This needs a later.
Hopefully the thing was trying it out.
Let's see. We mixed them up too. It was Slovakia, went on Saturday, back to Sunday for work. Well, that's right, because you guys work in schools. I hope you're enjoying your break off at the moment too. I also worked over Christmas. Sad times. It's not so much sad times. It's like it would be nice if we could be able to get out in the van for Christmas, but these guys watched our last winter park up video. We had a lot of battery issues and we're just not getting any sun at the minute. So
there's not enough sun for us. Well, obviously, there's not enough sun for the solar panels to generate enough power to keep the batteries going. So we have to keep the van plugged in all the time. And then if you've seen our last video where we went out camping, we really struggled to find anywhere with electric hookup. So we can't really go too far. We could maybe do one night away somewhere. But do you know what? I think for the 6 people who are here, we should tell you. So this is sort of what do you say? Early information. Yeah, early information. We have pre-ordered a lithium battery, and it is a build-it-yourself kit from Fogstar. So I couldn't believe that they'd done this. Essentially, it's like a flat pack lithium battery, and you just assemble it yourself. So we are going to do a video on that, how that all works, and possibly a sort of review sort of style, and then implement it into the van. As soon as we get that, we are straight on the road again. Like we will be able to do a lot longer trips.
Yeah. Always away. Just want to go back to work.
I'm already. I've already been thinking about it. I just want to try and get as much work done with the van before I have to go back.
Adventuring with Charlie. I find your channel through Brendan's channel when you went to Base Fan. Again, we were talking about Brendan earlier. He is so. What you see in the video is exactly what you get in real life. There's no pretense whatsoever.
I would actually say he even comes across nicer. His dad as well, by the way, is essentially what you see in the videos too.
Yeah.
Like they are the type of people who just pick up the camera and show you what's going on behind the scenes. Like it's
They're
just
so natural.
yeah, they're so natural. I love it.
We're talking about like the part script of our videos, which we do. We do part script. Not to pretend that we don't. I mean, Kato Gate didn't happen overnight. But Brendan.
It did. It definitely
Yes,
did. You
it's
can't
so
be giving
funny.
away secrets like that. We were definitely not in the driveway when we recorded half that.
But Brendan he's brilliant at what he does, and I'm so thankful for him taking it his time because he didn't have to.
No, he didn't have to.
Neither
No,
did
no.
Ben.
No, neither did Ben. Ben could have just been like, no, we're busy here, like, you know.
Because they were there for. I mean, they were there to get their fans.
So well, Brendan was there to sort himself out with the van, and Ben was getting his van fixed, like, so they could have just said, like, no, you know.
Yeah, we're busy.
Yeah, but no, they took time to speak to us, which was brilliant, like.
That's lovely. So we basically give them extra work.
What was it? Sorry,
We
what?
basically give them extra work, Brendan.
Oh, yeah,
for
sorry,
appearing in
yeah.
our video. And our us appearing is our name, Hiccup.
Sorry.
It's hard to run a channel and work full time,
Isn't it?
isn't it? It's like this channel. It is. It really is. That's one of the big things. That's
Probably the biggest
I have
challenge.
so bad hiccups. Sorry, I had a pizza before we came in. It is one of the biggest challenges, I think, for us, in particular, trying to do it full time, do the videos, do photography, and everything else that comes along with that. Have somewhat of a social life, or get on Discord and talk to people.
No, social life's gone, completely gone. Like, if we're doing this, there's no social life. Like,
Yeah,
use our social lives.
it literally is. It's like our online friends, our social life. We have Lulz, who we were talking about earlier. So Lulz was in our basement video too. You might recognize her from the basement video. She is a book channel that we were speaking about earlier. She also has a book Instagram. All in their Lulz reach, his book reviews.
And a good taxi driver when you need it.
Yes, she's perfect. And that's whose birthday it is in April that we were just saying about. And it is April because it's at
In
Easter.
my head, March.
No, it's Easter this year, so it's like 20th of April.
That's definitely not happening. April coming out in April.
Yeah. So we're not sure that we're going to make it over to England for Lulz's birthday, which we regret it all about, but I just don't think we're going to.
We might make a trip over, like, for a day if we can.
We'll make it over and we'll see Lulz.
Yes.
Just not at our.
Not just not, and that's probably
just not at our annual meetup.
Yeah.
We will make a point to go over and meet Lulz again. Why wouldn't you go back always away, if you don't mind me asking? When do you think you'll full-time fan life? When do you think you'll full-time fan life? We have a goal in place.
So we have we want to be in the van and traveling full time by age 35. So that is like
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years away maximum. However, we are trying to put things in place for that to happen sooner. So it really depends. Like by 35, but in 3 years' time, yes, we'll definitely be in the van and traveling. All that will be put in place. But if we can do it sooner, we will be doing it sooner. It's just whether certain things have to fall in place for that to happen. And then there's also the thing of we have to try it and make sure we like it, because we do have the house, and we won't be getting rid of that. So we have to figure all that out as well. So we'll go into it slowly, make sure we do enjoy it, make sure the van layout works for us, because if something really doesn't work, we'll have to change it to make it work. And then hopefully maybe somewhere in around that, our YouTube channel will take a small buy one.
But the thing is, just to get serious, life seriousness, and this is us to partner our knowledge because we are older. We always said we should have started this in our 20s. Realistically, we wouldn't have had the money. There were so much losses and things that happened in our 20s that would have prevented us, and we would have constantly been coming home. I think 35 is a nice age because I think my parents will be in their 80s in about 15 years' time. And it means then I will probably spend most of my time coming back to look after them in their old age. So I think it gives us a good 15 years if we do it at 35 to be like, right, we will.
I think like 15 years gives us a good time frame to go and travel and explore as much as we can before life commitments start getting in the way again. And that's not to say like things could happen that might bring us back sooner, or could happen that might get us away sooner. You just never know what's going to happen, but you can only sort of plan and do things as best you can, really, and work around it as best you can.
Also, we'll be coming back at 50, so we'll be, not old ourselves, but we'll be getting on. We'll have our parents to look after.
I'm sure we have friends who are doing full time running off at
Yeah,
50,
well, that's
so
true.
yeah.
That
So
is
we just
true.
have to see how it works out. Really.
But I think because we're homebirds too. Well, we're not really homebirds. We want to travel, but I think I would find it hard as well being away from family while we're in old age and needing it. That's existential crisis stuff. Let's see. I agree. It's so hard. I currently got my mate editing for me, so I can concentrate on either work or creating content. See, that would be something I would like to eventually do. Eventually, I'm going to teach Stephen how to edit. Because he's
Yes.
been asking me and
Yeah, I've been
asking,
asking for
and we
that.
will, it lightens my load. So this is a whole thing to trying to start a photography business at the minute too, and social media advertising for different businesses. So I'm going to spend a lot of my time focusing on that sort of side of things too. So it will be handy if we can both edit the videos in together, and we both do have our input. This is what I will say. Whenever we edit, we have like our own little editing studio up the stairs, and we'll review the edit together. We'll say what we like, what we don't like, what we think needs changed. It's very much like a together process. So if Stephen was able to physically go in and do them edits too, it would make it a lot easier.
It would make it a lot easier for travel. Like, so if I have my laptop with me, which we're doing this on now, it is quite a powerful laptop for editing. So if Tony's at home and he's done an edit, if we put it onto like Google Dropbox and then be like, what do you think of this? And change whatever you want, and then we can just back and forth like that there. So just to make things easier, and then as well, if Tony goes on to do his own business sort of thing, then maybe I can, if I skill up enough, I'll be able to help out with that there, or take the YouTube maybe a wee bit off your
Yeah.
hands, just to try and make life easier for both of us, really. Like,
and it also talks us into the thing of like, our full time, when we go in full time. When we are full time, we will need jobs.
oh yeah, you have to fund it some way, like yeah.
And that's why I'm gonna start doing like
I
social media advertising.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I could pick up an on hands tool. An on hands tool, Jesus. I can pick up an on the tools job. That's what I'm trying to say. An on the tools job, fairly easy no matter where I go. But that it still limits you to certain places and certain things that you can do. So being fully self sufficient, is the best way because it gives you the most freedom.
Yeah. So that's, I think, going to be a plan to expand that, as well as probably rent our house to fund a lot of our adventures too.
That's well, that's all in the future.
Yeah. Oh no, this was what I mean. Like this is going to be in the future, far in the future, but we'll need something to do while we're on the road too, because we're not millionaires and not able to retire and do this. Such as the world.
Retirement's out the window, really. We're working to bed.
Noel says, I could borrow my dad's van and come out and about with you. We would love that.
Yes, that would be brilliant.
We name dropped Travelling Pedanco earlier in the stream as well. So they are starting with their videos hopefully very soon. I think they've got their introduction one up already.
I think you should just go ahead and book the boat there, Lols, and we'll do the way.
Yeah. If you want to come to Ireland, we will. I know Lols is going to China now.
China?
Aren't you? You're going to China this year? Is it China or Japan?
No, those are two very different countries. Like,
Traveling, I think it's China. So I know that you're doing that. But if you manage to get over to Ireland, certainly we will collaborate again. Jasmine Johnson, sorry, always away to Jasmine Johnson. We're both teachers that want to full time YouTube, but work takes over our lives, thinking of leaving and finding working online instead to help. It happens. That would be the dream. The dream is, see, that's part of the reality of it too. You do need the work while you're doing these full time van life too, because you need to fund your adventures.
Yeah, like if we can't do the fully remote thing, we'll have to do maybe like 6 months on, 6 months off sort of idea. So we've looked at that as well.
It's like
that's a shout out to Mark and Judy for
it's our favorite one. Well, not our favorite channel. One of our favorite channels. We have so many favorite channels. Gypsy Souls, Mark and Judy. I love them. I love their personalities.
You have to go watch them. Like you can't describe what their personality is like. You just have to go and watch them.
Judy is incredible, and Mark is incredible.
They're just so funny.
Yeah, they're relatable too. They're really, really. They have a nice way about them.
Yeah,
and their videos are brilliant. Here's some of our other food, just to go off a tangent, some of our other favourite YouTubers. Always Away, I love their videos. They're in the chat at the
Um,
minute. We watch a lot of those.
it's Gypsy Souls, Always Away, Chips,
Kids
although
in
they
the
don't do much
Sunset,
anymore.
King It,
King it,
Camper
Camper Vibe,
Vibe.
obviously.
See, there a lot of them are doing housing content now, something like fan life
Gone
content.
with the Winds. I was watching Gone with the Winds for years. Sailing Zatara. So I like my boat life channels as well. Um,
Yes, a lot of them, like Ben and Emily, both life from their
and
longboat.
Mike Brennan, obviously.
Redneck Explorers. Who else?
Oh, you've got
Who are the ones that we've been watching recently? He kind of looks like James McAvoy.
oh, you don't mean Steps to Adventure, do you?
Steps to Adventure, yes.
Yeah,
Love
they're quite
them.
good
They
as
are
well. Yeah,
brilliant. If
Urban Van Life as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Steps to
There's
Adventure at the moment, I think, is probably the one we watch the most.
there's your man from down south as well.
Which one's
With
he?
the wee dog.
Oh, yes.
You call the dog Charlie, funny enough.
Charlie and me. It's a
Charlie
Charlie
and
and me.
me, yeah, Charlie and me, yeah. There's like we could literally list. We could sit here for ages and list
Yeah.
them. You know,
There was another one I was thinking of there that we've been watching recently. Oh, Philly and Keely.
Philly and Gilly, yes, yeah.
Practically our neighbours.
No, no, we like we don't know exactly like where they live, like
We
but
sound like
we're
such
very very close to them, like so we are.
Philly and Keely.
Like how we haven't bumped into each other is shocking because
Yeah.
we go to the same shops and
That would
stuff.
be the dream too. I'd love if by any chance anybody knows Philly and Keely and shop, that's because I love their videos. Let's see what else have we got. Well, teachers, well done to both of you. I lost a lot of education, so I praise. I'm just nosy and wondered if it was the place that put you off. Sounds like a good plan. Is the 3 years to hit a certain number of savings, or are you aiming for full time YouTube and then you'll do it? That's hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yes,
I think this is the sorry, I'm talking about happy, but
no.
the thing we said is even if we weren't doing the YouTube, we'd still be doing this.
So regardless of you, like the YouTube goal is to
Fund it.
make it easier to fund it, essentially, yeah. But regardless of if the YouTube doesn't fund it, we will still continue to do the YouTube because we now enjoy it quite a lot. But we will just have to find either other ways. So as I say, we're trying to delve more into Tony's business, into setting that up and making that a thing. So we're hoping that that works, but obviously that'll take time frame to set that up. We obviously have certain commitments that we have to wait until they drop off. So we're thinking 3 years and that will let them all finish up. Then as well, at the end of the 3 years, we'll really know if we're in the position to be able to do it full time, or if we'll have to start with like 6 months on and off. So yeah. There's a lot of things have to fall in place before we can.
I
Really
fully
do that,
say
yeah.
that we're doing it. But we are going to do it. That's the thing. I know that we're going to do it.
I think the 3 years specifically could be because of the mortgage as well. So our mortgage plan will be up in 3 years. We'll have to remortgage the house. On a different plan, and we'll probably try and do that at that point.
Yeah.
So there's no point going away now and then like our money and everything's all over the show. Whereas right now, like steady job and everything else, steady income. So it's easier to remortgage and get a better deal whenever you're everything good for a few years.
So Lo says China and Thailand next year. So that's what she's doing. So there's China. She's doing and then Thailand.
I'm assuming
That would
the
be
Great
such an
Wall.
adventure.
Yeah, be
You
good.
need to vlog that, or you need to Instagram it somehow so that we can go along in the journey with you. Because I want to see it.
Or book us a few extra tickets.
Massive. So I'm a massive. I think I've said it in the videos too. But Tomb Raider is my favorite video game franchise of all time, and if I can get anywhere ancient to explore, with lots of history, I'll be in my element.
So for me, Japan is the one. Although Thailand, like I have a cousin. I think is it Bali? Maybe he's on it.
So Bali would be beautiful.
And the pictures that he sent on Facebook, oh my god, like it looks like just out of this world, sort of spectacular.
So Always Away says to lols, we just booked to go to China and Thailand next month to turn around with Rosie. Have you got any plans to travel outside of fan life? We not as of yet.
No.
Usually we do. Usually we have like a holiday booked, where we go on a plane. I'd love to do more theme park stuff. I'd love to do Disneyland again. Would be a huge one, and I would love to do Efteling. But I think we'll do them next time with family. I think we'll be doing fan life. We do them again.
Yeah, we're trying to sort of commit all resources to the van to um so like the likes of the Efteling thing, for example, like if we were able to take a month off, and then go and do that,
Yeah,
that would be
the
sort of the
Netherlands.
idea. Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to do more theme park sort of content. Although then it's going down this route of like, does the algorithm favor that whenever you're a fan life channel? It's hard to gauge what's going to work and what's going to get pushed and what isn't. Um, but I would love to visit more theme parks this year. We done Thorpe Park
I
a
think
couple
we
of years
should
ago.
before we do that.
Yeah, we both do. We both need to get more healthier for that. But yeah, usually we do. I have like we had Disneyland the year before last. We had Corfu.
So maybe do Taylor Park. Or no, it's not actually called Taylor Park anymore. It's
Emerald
called
Park, aye.
Emerald Park. Yeah, so there's a theme park in Ireland.
Ireland's biggest theme park.
But I think it's Ireland's only theme park, so it is.
Well,
So we might take a trip and do that someday. Although, yeah, I still need to get a bit slimmer for that because last time I was a lot slimmer back then. But I actually got chopped off one of the reg being too big. Yeah.
yeah. You doing any of the fan festivals in the UK next year? This is a fun one because we're discussing that.
We are discussing that. So there is one in Dublin in the next couple of weeks that we are thinking about. But there's also one in Birmingham, I think in February.
NEC.
So we might see if we can get over to that, but it'll literally be there and back on the same day. Because obviously we can't take Rosie with us. So we need somebody to babysit Rosie for a day. And I'm just thinking the last time we said we done that, we ended up overnight. So it did. So we have to see. So we're thinking about going to the one in the NEC in February and the one in Dublin. But we just haven't committed that. We literally 2 days ago we're just talking about this.
Yeah. If we do NEC and loads if you're about, you can feel free to jump in on that video with your dance band too. Because it could be fun to go together.
Would be good. Would be good.
We're making plans for her now.
You've no choice.
Oh, actually, yes, agrees it. That's a verbal contract. You doing any of fan life? Love sailing Satara. He loves sailing videos.
Yeah, like if Tony could swim, it'd probably be a catamaran we'd be sitting on instead of a van.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be able to afford it. So we wouldn't.
But you would love a boat. And we've done like so many videos where we've mentioned your love of boats.
Well, like so, there's a place again in Ireland where you can rent a boat. Now, the problem is it's so expensive to rent a boat for a week. Like I think essentially like what was it like for a week? What was I looking at? I think it's like £1,200 for a week to rent a boat, and you're going up and down the locks for what is it? What do you call it? Loch Earn? And then you're going up and down a few locks. So you're not traveling a big distance. The weather's so unpredictable in Ireland. What do you want to do? Self boats. That or like when we were in Corfu, the small opportunity to get on one of the sweet small boats. Like I was out all over that. So yeah, we will do a wee bit more on the boat stuff down the line. But
I don't think we'll ever fully commit. Well, I'll never say never. It's what I've for what I've learned is never say never to anything because I didn't think I would be driving the boat in Corfu.
yeah, you didn't think you could do it, and it was easy.
Yeah.
So it was.
So never say never.
I think we'll get him driving the van first.
Yeah.
And then like I would say like I wouldn't say we definitely wouldn't do this. So say our YouTube channel took off, like and we were like what level would we need to be on?
Filling Killy probably.
Filling Killy level, but I think maybe even higher than that. So I'd say like if we got counter vibe level, then I think we would be able to do boat life because boat life is absurdly expensive. Like it just really is. Like there is no doing boat life on the same budget as van life. It's just not possible. So it's not. So if we like had that kind of financial freedom, I think we would strongly consider sailing lessons and then getting a boat.
Yeah, but I love the idea of van life. At the minute, I mean that's why I say never because things change. But I love van life. I think fan lifers should come to Scotland. We have beautiful sights to see. Some of our waterfalls are beautiful ones. I'll never forget the Brackland Falls. I really want to do the Scottish Highlands and the NC 500, but I want to do the NC 500. The guy that was the book, he's also a YouTuber. can't remember his channel name right now, but he's a really popular fan
Yes,
life
I know
channel.
what you're talking about. Yeah, so
And
it's
he's
not
like the
the
spots.
it's not the usual NC 500 that everybody goes and does, but you don't really see much. It's like the NC 500 where you actually see like everything.
And it's like the Wild Atlantic Way here. We could definitely recommend spots that aren't along the Wild Atlantic Way that we would know of that we think are nicer.
Well, I would actually say like I would recommend a whole different side of the island
Yeah.
to the White Atlantic Way because we know it's I wouldn't go say it's nicer, but one drier, two warmer, and three still spectacular. You actually see it in one of our videos. One we went to Carningford. Is that what we call it?
Yeah. Is it like east or west coast of Ireland?
It's East Coast, East Coast
Yeah.
of
So they
Ireland.
call it
Yeah.
the ancient east, and it's so unexplored and so many like travel destinations for Ireland. It's a real untapped, unexplored, beautiful area where the weather is far better.
It's usually far better. It is still Ireland, but yeah.
And it's going back to the book thing, the Lulls, it is the inspiration between or behind Chronicles of Narnia. Russ Trevor,
Yeah,
inspiring
that's right. Yeah,
Russ
yeah,
Trevor in
yeah.
Carlingford is what the
And you
land
can see
that
across.
that's what Narnia is based off because C.S. Lewis was from Belfast. Um, let's see now what we've done. The algorithm is a nightmare. Theme parks sound like fun.
The algorithm gives us sleepless nights at times.
Yeah, I just don't understand it at
No,
all.
we're nearly giving up at this point on the
Yeah.
algorithm and just trying to judge it purely by what you guys are watching and liking, and then just sort of doing what we like really and trying to portray
Yeah.
that as best as possible.
Because the videos, some of my favorite videos on the channel are our least watched, but the ones that we've had the most fun making, like our Zoo video. With a Belfast Zoo video that I loved, and it was
so funny.
the company that we had, and I think it shows in the video we were having a really
Just good time, like
good
yeah.
time with the company that we had. So we're definitely our Belfast Zoo video is one of my favorites. Our Halloween video is also one of my favorites, but there's some of the least watched ones.
St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick's, yeah,
was
we've
a
had so
really-
much
yeah.
effort. We filmed it over like 3 weeks. Our St. Patrick video, and thought it would do better than what it would do. Done real cinematic style, color graded it, just made it really, really different.
Climbed our first mountain, essentially,
Yeah.
to get to that bloody statue. Couldn't breathe at the top to get them drone shots.
Our other Sligo video, the This Is Ireland video, I loved making it as well. It's one of our least watched ones, but it's one of my favourite ones to make. But I think it's going back to the cinematic thing. Because I love doing the cinematic thing. Not that I don't love doing the vlog style videos, but I love doing the cinematic style ones. But sometimes people just respond more than the casual ones. It is what it is. Let's see. What have we got? Count me in. That's Lowell's verbal agreement. So I'm not a fan lifer, but absolutely love the videos. I'm 26 with 3 kids, 3 boys, 3, 5, and 6. So I plan that when my kids are all grown, this will be my dream to be a fan lifer. I recommend it.
Well, you might don't. Well, everybody's situation is different. But if you watch like Turn with the Kids, they have quite young kids as well, and they are out and about. They bring their kids.
Rosie too. So,
Yes, we're not getting into that one. We think they copied us. So they go out and they travel with their kids. Sienna and Zakara, they traveled with their kids. Who else done it? There is another van life and YouTuber.
Travel beans.
Uh, Travel Beans. There's somebody else. I can't remember what you call them, which is really bad. But essentially, they have a van like ours, same length, but higher roof, and they have kitted out quite well. They have like how many kids do they have? One, two. Look, there's 7 of them in the van. So what's that? Mum, dad,
5 children.
5. No, 7 of them. 7 of them. There's 7 of them in the van. 7 in the van. So was that 5 children?
5.
Wow.
2 parents.
In a van essentially this size. Jesus. And they all they do it. So they do. So yeah, it might
It might be worth looking into.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say as well, although I think he just does his videos during the holiday period. Dan Selby. His 2 or 3 children. Or
Caravan.
Selby.
Caravan.
Yeah, they're caravan.
Yeah.
And he just does it during caravan season, but he's also a very entertaining YouTuber.
His videos are brilliant, so yeah,
He's so funny. He's just naturally natural
funny,
Canadian.
Yeah.
What else have we got here?
There's Brendan has 2 kids now, sure.
Yes,
He just
Brendan's
has a wee baby,
yes,
so
congratulations,
yeah,
Brendan.
yeah.
Have you watched his back? Brendan's also just
I think his plan is to get out more with the kids and stuff. Yeah.
I think
And
that's why he
then
got the bigger van.
Love Sundays. I keep forgetting his actual name, like so, but he has. I don't think he does much camping with the kids now. But yeah, it's stuff he can still do.
Let's see. Shush, it says Raven. Hello, Raven. Hello, Raven. Raven's our other friend from our Discord. Not our Discord. We're on. We just became so Raven's our gaming friend. Thank you for coming in, Raven. What does your family make of fan life? Are they supportive? Very much so. I
Yeah.
think everybody that we talk to, see, this is the difference, I think, because I know from watching Always the Ways videos and your lives and stuff, like you say, like people aren't always hospitable to van life in England. I feel like it's a different attitude in Ireland. I think it's a lot
Yeah,
more
yeah.
acceptable here.
Well, it could be just more. It's generally the Irish attitude is as long as you're not hurting somebody,
Yeah,
they don't. We don't care. Like,
I think like I would be very surprised. Inevitably, we probably will run into people that don't like van lifers in
mm,
Ireland. But I would be very surprised if we had run into more than two or three of them in the entire time we've done this. But we've never personally yet, we've yet to come across one. And everybody has said like they're so supportive. They're so like, no, get out and do it while you're young and live your
yeah,
life and do your traveling. I think because Ireland is one of them places a lot of people say once you leave it, you're not coming back. And it's not to say that I love Ireland and I'm so proud of being Irish and I love this country. But this country is so wet
it's just too
all the
cold
time.
and wet and
And
miserable.
and you want to enjoy the beauty of the country because it is such a beautiful country in summer. If you get summer, we've been talking about like doing different merch because we say in like nearly every single one of our
We
videos.
are definitely trademarking, a
We
lovely
have
Irish summer.
lovely Irish summer. We
Yeah.
say if you go back, it's like a thing we sneak into our videos. I don't know if anybody's probably noticed that yet, but most of our videos, or the good majority of our videos, we sneak in the keyword lovely Irish summer.
I'm just gonna get like a shirt with like clouds, rain,
That's right, lovely
and
Irish.
us underneath. Miserable.
So it is what it is. In Ireland, the weather is terrible. Beautiful country, terrible weather.
Mm.
It's like there's that meme video of the guy being like, when God created Ireland, and he's like, we'll give it the most beautiful beaches,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
night and rain, but make it rain like every day so that you can enjoy any of it. And it is true. I love this country, and it is a beautiful country, and I love being Irish. But
Just rain a little less.
yeah, you
And
can't
sunshine a wee bit more.
yeah. So yeah, our families are very supportive. They've sort of said, "Go for it, enjoy it," and
I think the only thing my mum said was just make sure you can afford, or not afford, you still make money.
yeah, yeah, and they're all
Everyone's in agreement. Everyone's in agreement. A lot of people, when we tell, they're just like, I wish I had done that.
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's just a reassurance,
I
really.
think like the travel bug is naturally bred in the Irish people. Is it all in anything else? It isn't. It's just things where they're kind of like people in Ireland love traveling. Like how many?
Oh, you're just taking us so
No,
deeper, like,
I think like the kind of people that have emigrated from Ireland, they all go to Australia, they all go to Canada, they all go to America,
yeah,
and they all go
yeah.
to Europe. Like nobody stays in Ireland. So I think it's just socially acceptable
They go out and
to
travel,
travel
essentially,
in
yeah.
here, and everybody has caravans or everybody has a motorhome. It's like not
Oh, yeah, so they're all traveling anyway,
yeah,
essentially,
everyone
yeah.
travels here. So it's just accepted over here. It's just the way things are. If I could afford it, I'd definitely be on a catamaran sailing around the Med, but the van will have to do for now.
So I think we're on the same boat. Sorry, I said that without realizing.
I'll be off to the NEC too.
Well, maybe, well, if we can, we'll maybe see you there. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
at Raven Choose.
Oh, you. What's Jasmine says? Cut off my screen a wee bit.
When you all come to do the NC 500, let me know. I'd love to meet fan lifers.
Of course.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, they'll probably be announced sort of. We are going to do X, Y, Z areas.
This is the thing. There's safety in numbers too. Whenever we do get a place that we're not like traveling to.
So that was our first trip out in this van to Carlingford. That was our exact thought. We were obviously very nervous, first time ever, because we just jumped straight into the wild camp and just went for somewhere that was on just no, not just park. Park for night. Park for night. We just looked at Park for night. Traveled out that direction. First one we got to wasn't right at all. And then moved on to the next one that we seen. And whenever we got there, there was loads of people. And we actually, which is absolutely shocks us now. We got a couple of comments on the video from people who recognise this, but were too maybe shy to come up and say hello. What we'll say now is, if you recognise us out in the wild, just come over and say hi. Like we would absolutely love that. So it would make us feel like actual celebrities. So, but that was shocking. But again, whenever we got to the park up and we seen there was loads of people, we just felt a lot more secure, and it was so peaceful.
Yeah.
Like we did, like whenever we came around the corner and sort of thing, we did see a caravan in the corner, and we sort of thought, because you hear horror stories, like so you do. We were kind of like, I wonder, is this going to be an okay spot? But we committed to it. We're just like, we're here now. Like we can always drive away. And it was best experience ever. It was just the absolute perfect experience into the van life. So it was. And then we done the same thing again whenever we took our first time winter in the van, in the end of November, whenever we discovered batteries and all were no use in the winter. Whenever we went up to, I'm going to say this wrong again, Dunseverick?
Yes,
Yeah, that's right. Whenever we went up to Dunseverick Castle and parked for the night, there was already a rented motorhome sitting there.
Yeah.
And again, that just makes you feel a wee bit better, because we had been out in our own, because it was sort of in the middle of nowhere, really. Somebody's house literally was on the other side. It might have felt a wee bit sketchy, but because there was another person there, it just made us feel a wee bit more safe and comfortable. Yeah, so safety in numbers is a massive thing.
And it's nice as well, not to say, go back to the thing where people have like recognized us. It's nice that people do recognize us. It's like it's a compliment too, but it's our own family too. Because sometimes you can see people looking at us, they're like, I wonder, do they know? Like, do they recognize us from our videos? Why are they?
But from those couple comments, we started going. And it's like, and if anybody looks at you with a sort of face, it's like, do they recognize us from somewhere, or like a
That's
something in the
probably us
beard,
being like
or
really serious about it too, being like, but it's become a running joke too. It's like, oh, they know what's from YouTube. When really they probably don't have a clue who we are.
if you will it into existence, we just keep saying we're just such a big deal, like.
But yeah, so now whenever we're out and about and people give us like a funny look, they're probably just thinking, look at the state of them too, or they're probably looking at us because we're gay. And they're being like, and we're like, oh, they know us from YouTube.
That's not even us looking at, it's the dog.
Yes, it basically is the dog. They recognize the dog first, or the man first, so they recognize us. When are you thinking of doing the NC 500? We can't set a date on it, honestly, we're working.
Set a date on that. So I can't know. As I say, like we thought we were going to England this year, and that might not be happening now. In the van, I mean. No idea. No idea. It's definitely. I would say NC 500, and then England. Sort of the places we want to see in England. Definitely, like one of the things I really want to see is I forgot the name. St. Ives, thank you. So I think if we're going to get across in the boat, we'll try and fit as much of that as possible. The Lakelands as well, and or not Lakelands, Lake District is one of the places I want to see, and like obviously all the obvious places in Cornwall stuff we want to see as well. But we just don't know when.
And we'll definitely hit you guys up whenever we are over, because we would love to actually meet up, even if it's just for a nice meeting.
That's
and meet you and all as well, which I think would be very nice. So I think we've got about half an hour left of the stream. So how do we start to sort of recap? What are we thinking? Well, first of all, let's throw it out to the floor. Like, how is your guys? What's been the highlight of your 2024?
When we were at, I can't even pronounce up. Sorry, but how do you?
San Diego. I think that's it. Yesterday, and it's really fan friendly.
Where's that?
I'm assuming it's in England.
I've never heard of it. No.
See, nice, however, not so much. I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard it's not very van life friendly. But you see, the thing is, so my sister, she lives in Plymouth. She's been living in Plymouth for 7 years. She's actually getting married next year, funny enough, in August. And I have not been over once to see her. It's really bad. Now, obviously, she's been back here and stuff, but I've not once been over to see her. And she keeps sending, like, mum and dad and stuff have been over, and I keep getting like sent these video clips and pictures of how beautiful it is. Of course, it's always like sun's always splitting the trees whenever they go over, and they get like lovely French summers and stuff. So it looks amazing, and the sun looks amazing, and the water looks amazing. So it's just yeah, I really want to go and see it, and then obviously spend some time with family. Although by the time I get round to there, she may have come home.
Yeah.
So she may have-
I think it's nice that we have family there because you have family in Plymouth and I have family in Hampshire. So it's nice that we have three really nice spots that we can visit.
we could potentially do a car camping trip over there because Rebecca said we could borrow a car.
Oh,
That,
there you
that
go.
neither her or her fiance can yet drive.
Our campsite is really good but expensive. St. Ives is breathtaking. No, I would love to go to St. Ives. I'd love to go to Cornwall. I'd also love to do the Cotswolds. So what? Cotswolds.
Oh, Oxford.
Limestone houses, yeah.
I want to see Clarkson's farm, so I didn't go to the Clarkson's. I spent probably 3 or 4 hours in a queue. You get a potato, but I would love to see that. Yeah, it's very controversial. I do actually enjoy watching Jeremy Clarkson for his entertainment value, not for anything else. I do think he's probably a bit of a Egypt like, but he is entertaining.
Yes, love to go there too. Yeah, yes, he's good. I'm not the biggest fan of Jeremy Clarkson, but I do I like him. Um, so I'm trying to think of dream places that I would want to go.
There's so many. That's the issue. There's so many places that you want to go, and then you have to try and think of how do you fit it all in. Uh, Tintagel is an island in the south of England where King Arthur had a castle.
Yes,
Oh,
that's right, because I remember always away to put out the thing about the Arthur thing. And just it's come back to me now. I've been on
you've a better memory than I do.
no, like recently. I think I've seen it on their Instagram. I've seen it on their Instagram or YouTube. I did watch something like they were saying about King Arthur.
To be fair, I can't remember what you would have told me yesterday. To be fair,
It might have been today that they actually said it. I can't remember. Obviously, I'm still in the lull of waiting to get out for Christmas.
I was going to say something else. I forgot what it was.
Our dream locations was it? We were talking about.
Yeah,
Where we'd like to go.
yeah, where was then? But
I'd love to do Scandinavia, but I know it's very expensive.
yeah, it's very expensive. A lot of people say if you're going to do it, take your food with you, essentially, because of how expensive it is. Who was it? It was a fella I work with. He actually said Switzerland. Was it
I would
Switzerland?
love to do Switzerland.
And he said like literally just the driving through it was the best part of it.
Hello, can I ask questions? Yeah, of course you can. But
Yes, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Please Navidad. If the news.
What does that mean?
Merry Christmas.
Does it? Oh. We are. You know something? We definitely need to learn languages.
Yeah, we need to get on what you call that?
There's Rosetta Stone.
But that's the paid for one. What's the free one? The Duolingo.
Is it free?
Yeah, I've been learning Irish for Duolingo.
Have you?
Yeah. Are you? Duolingo, we need to get Duolingo on. Yes, Miguel, if you want to ask questions, feel free to throw it in.
What's something you'd like us to know that you haven't said on video?
Something that you'd like us to know that we haven't said in a video. I think we've said like how grateful we are to
You know
the
what?
subscribers.
I thought you were going to say the thing we were talking about earlier for a laugh. Well, like brothers.
Oh God, yeah. Yes, you know, we're a couple. We are a couple. Sorry if that offends anyone. We are a couple. But it's a running joke that we always say we're brothers because we're 9 months apart in age. We're not actually.
It's just a really dark joke.
Just
So
to throw that out there, it's just a dark joke. We're not actually brothers. But it's just people to assume we're brothers because I guess we look alike. What's your preferred toilet paper waving technique?
sideways.
So, yes.
That's a horrendous question to ask a van lifer because the toilet, for whatever reason, always comes up. It always comes up in conversation. Is the toilet sort of stuff,
and people are afraid to talk about it, but we're not.
I'm not talking about it. No, we're not even going to go down that road. We're just not like. It's just horrific.
Basically, to answer your question, though, like what type of toilet paper you use for van life to make this more educational is the thinnest ply that you can get.
Yeah, so the absolute cheapest like toilet paper you can get, the cheapest one to the point of it's almost better not using toilet paper because essentially it doesn't exist at that point. If you get what I'm trying to say, that's the toilet paper you want to use.
Yeah. Hey, Cornish Felts.
I just
Evening,
didn't name
gents.
Jane. I thought it was somebody else.
No, no, it's Cornish Felts, who follows us on Instagram, kindly comments on all of our videos. She also has her own van life
Say she has
channel.
her own
She
channel as
says to
well.
check
Yeah.
out Cornish Felt. She makes the most amazing. If you go on her Instagram at the moment as well, she makes the most amazing felt animals based on people's pets and pictures that they send her in commissions. She's amazing. She's very, very nice, and
Oh
she's
yes, we did.
always been so lovely to us as
We've
well.
seen a few of them. We talked about that one, didn't we?
Evening, gents. How are you doing? Did you have a good Christmas? We had an amazing Christmas.
Very, very quiet, like, but yeah.
It was very quiet.
I'm still enjoying mine at the moment.
Yeah, mine doesn't start until Wednesday, and then I'm off work, and then I can enjoy it and relax, which I'm really looking forward to.
I go back to work, so I'll probably really enjoy it.
Yeah. We were saying earlier in the video, it's like very. That's why we've been together for 13 years because
We're essentially passing ships.
yeah, everyone works away and I stay here. Yeah, but we had a really good Christmas. How was your Christmas? I hope it was really nice. That's it.
Favorite and least favorite thing about van life?
Favorite?
I don't think we can. I don't think we can really answer that one yet because we haven't really fully delved into it.
I could say that getting out and about. So we can.
Yeah, maybe so. That seems right.
Yeah, that's it. I'd say getting out and about is a good one. So I do. Definitely,
Yeah, just getting some ramen. Yeah, no, yeah.
good and well.
No, we're not going to bring attention to that.
So getting out and about is definitely one of the best things.
Where did we go? Well, I'm sorry, that just threw me. Your random fellow there in the chat. So just yeah. What was the favorite thing and least favorite thing? Right. So favorite thing about van life, freedom has to be just
Yeah.
like has to be the standard freedom. Like so it does. It just gives you the opportunity to do things you just wouldn't be able to do. Well, even with the caravan as we discovered. So you can go more places, do more things, be away longer, sort of thing. Least favorite thing is
I think the thing I'm going to struggle with is the confined space and the corridor effect. I don't think it's going to be the worst thing in the world because I'm getting out doing what I love, but I definitely think I'll notice the space is going to be a lot smaller.
well with it being yeah, that's that's sort of where we're going back for the layout so much is we're trying to make the van feel as big as possible, but obviously you're still in a certain amount of space, which is why the kitchen is we're spending a lot of time in design in order to make it all fit but make it feel big. I'm basically saying the same thing in different ways. So that is what I'm doing. Um I haven't really got a least favorite thing yet. Well, I probably will do.
In the isn't great.
I've got used to that now, really.
But
So,
yeah, it's not the end of the world. Our least favorite. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying about the space, but I think because we're getting out, I notice your mental health is better whenever you're out and about anyway. You're doing a lot more walking, you're being more active, and you're out enjoying nature. So, like, that combats all the negative thing about being in an enclosed space, I think. What else have we got? Favorite thing definitely is being able to travel and see all the different places.
Yeah, I'm really sure. With the least here, I just can't think of that yet. One, I can't. Can't think of one for that yet.
Jane, what has Jane said there?
Have you decided on when you're going full time? Van life. So we touched on that earlier. Actually, it's the plan is in 3 years' time we will be full time on the road, providing that we like it. But if we can do it sooner than that, then we will do it sooner than that. So it really depends on a load of things.
We've said 35 because it gives us 15 years before we're 50, and our parents, well, my parents will be in their 80s. So I want to come home and be able to be there to look after them in old age. Saying that, they might live longer than us. You never know what could happen. They could be perfect.
So my track record's not great for that at the minute. Like.
That's what the plan is, to give us 15 good years of being like,
out and about.
We have no dependents, let's go. So that is
No, no, so it'll be like 2 weeks away, and I'll have to come back.
yeah, it's definitely will happen. Because we sort of touched on earlier too, we wanted to do this in our 20s, but so much happened in regards to deaths and sickness and all that stuff, and it sort of it wouldn't have happened. So now I feel like the timing's right.
That would be the thing. Like, if any of you are watching this and thinking like I want to do it, just go and just try and make it
Yeah,
happen,
do it.
because everybody says the same thing. Like, it's the regret that they didn't do it or wish they'd done it when they were younger. So if you're a young person watching this, or watching our videos, younger than us anyway, just stop thinking about it and go and do it. If you have any inkling of doing it, just go and do it. Especially now with the cost of living, like the cost, like, renting a house. It's just nuts. It's just madness. Renting a house is more expensive than owning a house. But trying to own a house is the hoops you have to jump through is unbelievable. So, like, just put it off until things settle, because they'll have to at some point. The world won't be able to continue the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
it's going right now. And go and enjoy yourself, because like there's a part of us do regret not doing it sooner. But again, life
we went
happens.
down the route where we got a house too, and then got our mortgage. And
And are no happier for it, really.
no,
Well, we are, we are,
we
we are, we
are. We love having a base, but we also really want to travel, and we can't because we have a 35-year commitment behind us,
are.
which is great.
That's 3 years now.
30. But yes, essentially that's our sort of outlook on it. You should go and do it. Definitely go and do it.
Just go do it.
We have 15 minutes left. I know I'm like 10
I was
minutes.
going to say, you're being very, very specific here. Like.
I know I'm very on schedule.
Did you put on the thing? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Apologies for that. We're still, two of us are still sort of getting over a week
Yeah,
cold as well.
sick.
Adventuring with Charlie says, agree with you. I decided I was going to get the travel after losing two friends within a month. Oh, dear God, that's terrible. Life is too short, so get out and enjoy it. That's exactly, yeah. We've had similar sort of experiences that have made us just go, it is too short, and it is better just to get out and enjoy it.
Well, the amount of time that we went through whenever you got out of hospital was that.
Well, there was a full year where I didn't know what was wrong with me. I thought I had food intolerances and stuff. Um, and that was
Yeah,
hit or miss when that was coming or going. So, like, a lot of our videos that you would have seen last year, like, I would have been going through that. And then this year, whenever I ended up in emergency surgery, going through that, and then family members passing, it just really makes you go. Life is honestly just too short, and you should just go and enjoy it. Like,
and I will say it's as selfish as it sounds. You need to enjoy your life for you too, because we kept putting things off because people are passing or like
yes,
other commitments for other people or this person's sick of that. Would you would never enjoy your life either. You just constantly you're in this thing where you're living your life for other people too. And you need to sometimes just be like, right, I need to go and make my life.
I just because otherwise
Just go and do it.
you can't sacrifice your own happiness for the sake of others.
James,
Maybe go full time, but have too many commitments at the moment to make it happen. Another not being one. um,
again,
see,
it goes back to
that's
life, doesn't it?
yeah, that's the thing.
And it's not saying like be totally selfish and frig all these other people because it is like you get your relationships, commitments get in the way. So they have these sort of thing. But we wouldn't be human as well. We didn't have them connections. We'd be really heartless if we would just turn around and be like, I'm not doing it because this is my life and it doesn't matter because at the end of the day they're your loved ones.
well, that's it exactly. Yeah,
To be really bleak about that, but I'm not saying like never mind about your loved ones, just go off and do it because obviously you have prior commitments, but it's a timing thing. And if the time is right, just go and do it.
that's it. Yeah, don't wait for the time to suddenly become wrong, because then I'd say you'll regret
You'll
it.
never
Like,
do it.
if you have the ability and you're thinking about it, just bang away, just go, just go.
Yeah.
You will not regret it. You might regret it, but everyone we speak to say you won't regret it. Has anybody else got any questions? Well, as I say, just fire away the questions, and we'll do our best to answer. Um, I'm not really too sure where to go after that. So yeah, yeah.
But
Well, here's a question for everybody. How have you found the live? Would you like to see this more? Is this something you'd like us to do more often? We did promise this
a long time ago.
nearly 6 months ago. But obviously a lot of things happened and then we weren't able to do it live then. But if you enjoy it, let us know and maybe see if we can do more. Jane's up for more lives.
Good to know.
That sounds a bit weird when you say it like that, doesn't it?
Jane's up for more lives.
Size.
More streams.
Like a cat.
Oh, I was even thinking of it like that.
Charlie says he likes the lives, or adventuring. Charlie says he
Well, I
likes
think
the
it's a
lives.
nice way for us to connect with you guys too.
That's the thing, yeah.
And it's like we don't have to worry. Not that it's great because I don't have to worry about going down on the video, but it's nice to have the live sort of feedback too that we wouldn't usually get on some of our videos. It's not that people aren't commenting or anything. Like I know you guys comment. These guys like to have a chat in the comments, but it's nice seeing like one to one and being able to be like, you know, the live feedbacks there, what you guys want to see, what you maybe dislike about the thing, you know, give us constructive criticism too, because it's about
That's it.
at the end of the day, we're
Let
making
us
these
know.
videos for you to watch and enjoy and enjoying them. Hopefully you are enjoying them, but if you aren't enjoying
If
them,
we're not enjoying them, we need to know what we need to change, yeah, to make them a bit better. Here's a question for you guys as well, actually, because there's a couple of you out there who do van life. Has anybody got Starlink and is using that? Just it's one of the things that I'm looking at. Maybe
I
get
thought I might have got Starlink and then changed it to a mobile package.
no feeling key on that.
Maybe it was Philly Gilly. Maybe I got no reviews.
If anybody has Starlink, just why we happy is what do you think of it? Is it worth getting or is the mobile phone just as good at the moment? I'll be honest with you, the mobile phone here is like it's you can get this if I can speak English would be good. You can get the points in Ireland where it works it's brilliant. And then you can get the other points where it's absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Like sure, whenever we went to Glen Park Estate out in Noma, we had no phone signal in the whole what was it, like 10 mile radius? Just no phone signal whatsoever. On two different networks, no doubt as well. Just none. Or TV signal. We had nothing.
What's strange to say there? So there's a little love heart under my screen on the phone, so I can't read the last comment that appears.
Keep hitting it. Just keep hitting it. If you can make it to the UK in the next few years, let's see, hot tour horizon for Jesus. I will let him do that because
I would love to do that.
I just cannot do scary things, horror things, paranormal. No.
I love it.
No.
I would be so game for it. I love anything to do with the occult. So up my string, I have a.
You enjoy doing tarot readings and tarot cards.
I do tarot.
I don't even like them in the house. So
I do tarot. I have crystals. I am one of those weirdos that love all that. And I have a pendulum board that Steve thinks is a Ouija board and is going to bring the devil into our house. But it's a pendulum board and it's a completely different thing.
It looks the same to me. It looks like demonology to me.
So I would absolutely love to do a paranormal tour.
I'm going to get a load of holy water and just throw it on something else. You know, that's how I feel about it.
I did so I did what's it? I think I put the photos up on Instagram at Halloween time. I did the Crumlin Road Jail, which is a really famous haunted jail in Belfast. And didn't see anything. Absolutely nothing. Nothing happened.
It goes through more story to you were there.
And it's like notorious for being one of the most haunted places. And we had the tour guide and he was like filling down this hallway because you'd see the orange. And he had like the light thing set up, so of course we're going to see orange. I was shining into your home camera. So I was kind of like, this is not working out. Like it just
Well, it's set up to make you think you're.
yeah, and people say it's amazing, but I don't know. The night I went there, I didn't see anything.
See, the people who say it's amazing are like, you know, people like me who don't believe in it and sort of stuff. But the people who like you, like yourself, who really do.
Skeptical for some, especially some of the paid for tours as well, because you're with a tour guide and things are about to go bump in the night. Oh, things can be rigged. I just didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling the atmosphere there at all. We use Starlink, Epic Signal from everywhere, but it's expensive. We can't afford the monthlies at the minute. Feeling that.
How no, I'll look it up, never mind. Because we obviously have broadband for the house, and my thinking was when the broadband came up end of contract, that should tie in line with us maybe traveling a bit more. So I was thinking of just getting Starlink to mainly for the house, and then whenever we want to travel, just taking it and taking it with us. That was the thinking behind it. Whether or not that would work out, don't know, really. Um,
Which countries have you been to, and which is your favorite?
Spain.
We're both well traveled. I love Spain.
Yeah,
I love the people in Spain. I love the country of Spain. Countries that I've been to, we've been to America.
that's up there too. I like America, so I do.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, we've done the really touristy part, though. We've done Florida.
still
So
yeah,
I've
still
done
do.
Miami. So I've done that. I've done Egypt. I've done Cairo and Sharm el Sheikh. Where else have I done?
I haven't done that much really. Holland, by the way,
I've
Holland
not
is
done that.
it's the people are just so friendly. Now I was 16 when I went, so it was long, long time ago. But that was one of my favorite ones. So it was again just because the people were brilliant.
I'd love to do it.
Um,
I've not done it. Um,
what
I haven't
else?
done Italy. I've done Greece. I've done Cyprus. I
Don't do
didn't like
Corfu, yeah.
Cyprus, so I didn't love Corfu. Cyprus, the time I went was the first time it snowed in 40
I
years.
don't think it's fair to say you don't like it. Like it
It's
was a
not that I don't
freak,
like it. Yeah, it
freak.
was a freak thing. So that's probably, I'm sure if I went now, I'd jump at the chance to go again. But it wasn't my favorite. And the weather was bad. That's if I done. I've done.
You're more traveled than I am.
Yeah,
I've
I've
been
traveled
to
a lot.
Spain, America,
My first holiday
and Holland.
was Ireland.
Oh, Germany. I've been to Germany.
First holiday I ever done was Ireland. It was the Regna Carry, because I lived in England and was born in England. And then my dad, and mum, and dad are from here. So they brought us back before we moved back, because of family and stuff. And we done Carrick. So that was first ever holiday. And then like Florida, we done France. Loved France. It was good.
Oh yes, I forgot we went to France. Yeah. Well,
Uh,
we went to Disneyland in Paris, so that wasn't really
yeah,
France.
but it was still Disneyland, so it was amazing. Um,
Was really, really good actually. Yeah, I have a colleague who's going, and I said to me, I love it because he's
yeah,
essentially like a big child, really. Like,
yeah, that was brilliant. And controversial to say, I preferred the Magic Kingdom in Disneyland Paris to the one in Florida
yeah, yeah, it
because it was
was.
less crowded. It was easier to get around.
Not only that, but the rides were better suited for maybe probably because it's their main park, like. But the rides were definitely more suited for older people rather than just kids.
My favorite place actually to go. I mean, we both said Spain. My favorite place in the world is London. But you
No,
don't
I hate
like
London.
London.
I
He
hate it.
hates
I
London.
absolutely hate it.
But I think there's a difference between going there as a tourist and going there to work.
No, just no.
I love London.
Well, the
London.
last time I was there, I was there with work, but I wasn't there to work. I was there for a meeting. But the whole underground, I'm not great in crowds and like just loads of people around me. And the whole underground thing was just I was freaking out, man. It was absolutely horrendous. Um, Plus it was the height of summer, so it was all sweaty and warm. It was just horrible, just horrible. So it was.
I absolutely love it. I'm not a huge fan of the underground, but I don't mind the underground. But I love musical theatre.
It's just
My favorite
everywhere.
thing.
Everywhere is. Sure, we ended up on that. Remember, we ended up in wrong stop and ended up where the Wicked show
Oh yeah, you went
is.
to Apollo.
But the crowds, like, literally, are just. I don't understand how there's so many people in such a small area.
But this is the thing too. I could go to London and I could be the perfect navigator around the world. If I go down the local town, I don't know where I'm going.
This is a thing, Tony. This is an actual thing with Tony, right? So we've been to Spain, and he can navigate like random places in Spain better than he can our own town. It just doesn't not make sense at all. Like me driving, full on lost. He knows where he's going, and I'm just like, why? But it doesn't make sense. Like,
So London is definitely my favorite place, and it's like because
uh,
of the
the
West
Andrew
End.
Charlie says, right, I'm out of here. It was good chatting with you, folks. If you ever fancy me or collab, hit me up. Yes, mate,
Definitely
absolutely.
will.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you for
for
joining in. It was brilliant. So
joining
it
in.
was. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hope you have a really nice one, and we will plan another live again.
Yes, we
So
will. We
we'll
will.
do this again. It's been fun. I didn't think anybody would watch. They're
Loads of people. Loads of people watched.
very dedicated viewers. It's nice. It's very humbling. So I think we're going to finish off. If anybody wants to throw any
You're
last minute
committed. You're
questions.
committed. I suppose you're working tomorrow, right?
I'm working, so
Yeah.
this is the reason why I'm like not staying on. I have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow to go to work.
So as we finish up, then, so we're gonna finish up then because it isn't fair. Like Tony has to work tomorrow,
Well, no, it's not like
and on Friday I actually do have to get up early myself tomorrow and continue with the build because I've got as you would have seen, Bales is going to come around and give me a hand, so I have to actually get up and work. This is the thing. Even when you're on holiday and you're trying to do this, you're never really on holiday. You're still doing stuff. Yes, Jen, good night.
Thank
Happy
you
New
for coming in,
Year, and
Jane.
thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much. Wellsy Wells coming tomorrow.
Yes, he's going to come round. I don't know if. Oh, pardon me, sorry. I don't know if I'll film much of it because a lot of what Tony filmed today is sort of going to cover
I love
most of what we've sort of done. Um, so it might just be a work session. But if we do film it, then yeah, you'll see him in the next
it.
vlog.
Eventually down the line, I kind of like to get Bells as a cameraman, and then he can just follow us and like film us.
On the other side of it.
Like, well, he can be on the other side of it if he wants, but then I can just
I'm really hoping he watches this and sees that comment because he's kind of funny. Or not.
Any plans for the new year before you go? What are our plans?
We're setting not really. So
Yeah.
we are.
Well, I'm off, so yeah, we've done quite a lot, which you'll see in the video that's going to release in 2 weeks, 2 years.
2 years.
You'll see in 2 weeks. In the 2 weeks' time, you'll see the work that we actually have done on the van that you can't see over here because we've done a bit more.
No, the can still see it. See here.
Oh, the exit bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
See the
so
extra bit. Yeah, you can see the majority of it. Yeah.
work that we've done on the van, but we're definitely have made massive strides, as you can see. With the furniture and the layout of the van.
Like if we're going for like New Year, new goals sort of thing, my health journey is probably the biggest one. You'll see a wee bit of that in the videos. Like I was training yesterday, major struggles with it. But it'll happen when it happens. Finishing the van, and I suppose the only thing that we have sort of confirmed that we will do, providing everything goes well, is the Wild Atlantic Way.
Wild Atlantic Way, and hopefully some of the caravan shows. Hopefully.
It's not confirmed yet, but that's
in the pipeline.
It's in the pipe.
If we do confirm that, we will put the post out on Instagram, so if anybody else is going, they can come and say hi.
Yes.
Do
you ever think you'd be in that position?
Well,
telling people that
come and say hello.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Like, that's it's amazing. Like,
you know what? We'll be totally shy and not know what to say.
Oh, yeah, I usually like that anyway.
Tonight's been a good night for us. We've been quite social.
Yeah.
But anyway, to finish on that note, Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, thank you very much, everybody. Really, this has been so much more successful than we thought it would be.
And thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching, and thanks for the comments too, because it's all adding up to what our main goal is, which is great. Anything you want to finish?
That's really it. Like, anybody else you can't really say much more to that. No, just thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just brilliant. Like,
shout outs before we go. Jane, thank you for coming in. Cornish Felts, always away. Lulz, Charlie,
Phil was there. Podrick was there.
These are people that we like see quite often as well on our Instagram or YouTube.
You actually do delve more into that than I do, so you're probably better getting thanks. That's really bad.
But, I hope I haven't missed anyone on Bells. You know, well, Bells is part of the team anyway. He's
more or less part of the family at this point.
He's part of the turnaround with Rosie crew. Who else have we got?
Did you say Lulz?
Yes, I've said Lulz. We've got Lulz, also part of the crew. She's been in one of the videos.
Just thank you to everybody.
Bonjour Motorhome. I couldn't forget them. Bonjour Motorhome. If they watch this back and everyone says Bonjour Motorhome have been amazing. Collaborated with them.
Some few collaborations.
They're doing full time at the minute.
They've had a rough start. They went into full time fan life in their motorhome, and they've had a few breakdowns like right out of the bat. So they're having a rough time with it at the moment, which is I think why we haven't really seen or heard from them in a wee bit. Yeah. But we wish them the best of luck for the new year and hope that they get everything sorted. As
well, sorry, just to go on, I'm trying to remember who else I watch. Jess and Joe have a go. They're some of the best fan life people out there at the minute. Please watch their videos because they deserve. They're the couple from Liverpool.
Oh yes, I keep watching their videos and I keep forgetting who they are.
Good. So good. Their Instagram's amazing. They're so professional and they're definitely the next big family couple. I'm claiming it now. Like,
well, we are.
Well,
next to us.
Well, not just us, but they are there.
You think that'll be the next big one then?
I think they'll be massive because their videos are like films. The personality is amazing. They've got everything that has to take. So Jess and Joe have a go. Is also.
What do you mean they've got everything we have?
Charisma. Just now come. So on that note, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes,
I'm
Happy New Year,
sorry
everybody.
for being so prompt at trying to get off here, but I have to get up at 5 a.m.
And he's very strict on his times. Like,
I
so
am
the fact it's
very
1 minute over now
OCD.
is probably making him just
Yeah.
cry on the inside.
I'm very, very shady. No matter what, just like very soon, I'm going to have a meltdown.
Yes, so we'll leave it there. So, thank you very much again, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties in the first half of the stream, but again, thank you so much to everybody who come back. That really does mean a lot. And keep posted or keep looking out for our next video and our next time we do a live. We haven't thought about it yet, but since this one went so well, we will definitely
Throw a few more.
yeah think about how often
Maybe
we
try
do
and do
this.
one a month, maybe, if we can.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like
Maybe
a
one a month
reasonable goal. So it
in
does.
between.
Yeah. I'm gonna even do one from a park up if we can do it. Yeah,
Yes.
be good. So,
Good luck.
okay. So again, yes, thank you everybody, and we will see you all soon. And happy New Year.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.